All right. Well, good morning. My name is Sandro Burgos, hearing officer for San Francisco Public Works. Marie Bell Hansen is the clerk of this hearing. This hearing is being recorded via Zoom and will be available afterward through a link on the San Francisco Public Works website, sfpublicworks.org. As this is a virtual hearing, there is no sign-in sheet. So if you would like to receive information about the results of this hearing, please send an email to the email address listed on the hearing notice. This public hearing is being held to consider one item. Hearing order number 210657 to consider issuing 10 transit shelter permits on Geary Boulevard between Arguello and 25th Avenue. Now, my job as the hearing officer is to gather the facts for the hearing item, listen to your testimonies, and help our Director of Public Works make determinations. I will not be making any decisions today. Instead, I will forward the findings from this hearing and make my recommendations to the director. The director will make the final determinations. When the director's determinations are made, the department will notify you of them if you have provided contact information. The hearing will proceed as follows for the one case. I will first ask Public Works staff to speak and present the case. Then I will allow the property owner, appellant, or applicant to speak. Then any member of the public or witness who wants to speak. Then the department, if the department would like to address any comments. And finally, the property owner, appellant, or applicant again, if that person has any rebuttals. Each speaker will have up to 3 minutes to speak. The clerk will monitor the time for all speakers and will indicate when the speaker has 30 seconds left. If you are a party to this proceeding, I will call on you to speak. If you would like to use visual materials in your presentation, please let me know before you speak. Then you will have the standard 3 minutes to provide your comments. If you are a member of the public or witness who wants to speak, wait for me to call for public comments. Then use Zoom's raise your hand feature if you're on a computer to put yourself in the queue to speak. If you are dialing in on your phone, dial *9 to indicate you are raising your hand. When it is your turn to speak, I will recognize you. If on your phone and you're muted, press *6 to unmute yourself. If you would like to use visual materials in your presentation, please let me know before you speak. You will then have the standard 3 minutes to provide your comments. Comments and questions should be addressed to me and not the department or applicant. If you cannot finish your comments within the allotted time, you may submit written testimony to me by the end of this hearing. If I feel that a question is warranted, I will ask the question. After all comments are completed, I will close the item. We will now begin the hearing. At this time, we will open the hearing to public comments. Members of the public may make comments on matters that are within the department's jurisdiction, but not on today's agenda. Are there any public comments at this time? There are no comments at this time. I will close this item. This item is now closed. The first item on today's agenda is order number 210657. May I have Public Works make its presentation?
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Teresa Mielbar. I'm representing BSM in this matter. Let me share my screen. I also want to let you know that, hold on, give me a second. There we go. I also want to let the hearing officer know and everybody know that this is, there are 3 other transit shelters that are being considered that are outside Geary between Arguello and 25th. So these are included on this to be considered, and I'll go through them in the slides. So there are 10 transit shelters that are being considered. Part of our review process, I would just want to go through this for the public. We do have an application review, which includes a site plan and photo simulations. The site plan review includes a review of ADA access and accessibility compliance, fire egress and utility access points, registered street performers, and murals. We do go through a notification process that includes a 20-day posting and mailing, And we do require that that Clear Channel provide evidence of this posting. I did want to note that this permit cycle has been really unusual. We did receive 72 letters of protest, and that was as of yesterday. I've received several more since yesterday. And this is just for the permits on Geary between Arguello and 25th. Those permits are a part of the larger SFMTA's Geary Boulevard Improvement Project. Anybody who wants more information on that project can reach out to improvegeary@sfmta.com. They can also reach out to me at the end of this presentation, and I can provide more information on how to get in contact with them. These are the transit shelters that are being considered today. The ones with the asterisks at the end of them are the ones that are included in the Improve Geary project. Please note the one at the top, 604 Geary, is not included in that project. That is a separate location, even though it's on Geary Street. The first one is for 604 Geary, again, which is not included in the Better Geary Street project. This one was submitted on 9/12/2019. The site plan was approved by me on 3/28/2024. The hearing notification was posted on 6/29. It's here, it's at the hearing today. Those are that's some images of the site photo simulations. That's what they think it will look like once it's built. The next one for consideration is 24 TS006. This is at 5150 Mission, Geneva Mission. Those are some site simulations of what they think it will look like once it's built. This one was submitted 3/11/2024. The site plan was approved on 3/15/2024. The hearing notification was also posted on 6/29/2024. The next one is a part of the Better Geary Street project. It is at 5843 Geary Boulevard. This permit was submitted on 3/11/2024. The site plan was approved on 3/14/2024. The hearing notification was also posted 6/29/2024. Since the notification was posted, DPW has received 72 letters of support from the community advocating for the approval of this permit. Again, we have received more letters of approval since I got that count of 72. I think we've received 5 since yesterday, so another additional 5. The next one is 5255 Geary Boulevard. Again, those are site plans of the locations. This application was submitted 3/11/2024. The site plan was approved 3/14/2024. The hearing notification was posted 6/29/2024. This is another one that has received 72 letters of support. So you guys know these letters of support, most of them came with all the locations between 25th and Geary listed on all the letters. So they came as a batch. The next one is at 4141 Geary. These are photo sims. This permit was submitted on 3/11/2024. The site plan was approved on 3/18/2024. The hearing notification was posted 6/29/2024. Again, this had 72 letters of support from the community. The next one is 3900 Geary. This is also a part of the Geary Street Improvement Project. The permit was submitted 3/11/2024. The site plan was approved 6/18/2024. The hearing notification was posted 6/29/2024. This has also received the 72 letters of support. These are some photo simulations that Clear Channel and MTA have provided. The next permit is at Geary and 25th or 6039 Geary Boulevard. Again, here are some images of the photo simulations. Note in these photo sims, there is what looks like a temporary sidewalk. That temporary sidewalk is actually already in place. When they did the photo simulations, the temporary sidewalk was not in place, but currently there is a temporary sidewalk in place. MTA has provided the sidewalk legislation that this will be a actual permanent sidewalk. So they have provided the legislation for that. This permit application was submitted March 11th, 2024. The site plan was approved 6/18/2024. The hearing notification was posted 6/29/2024. This is another one that has received 72 letters of support from the community. This is also a part of the the Geary Street Improvement Project. The next one. This permit is 5612 Geary Boulevard. This permit was submitted 3/25/2024. The site plan was approved 5/7/2024. The hearing notification was posted 6/29/2024. This is another one that has received the 72 letters of support from the community. These are samples of photo sims as the MTA and Clear Channel intends to build them. This one is again on Geary. It's a part of the Geary Street Improvement project. This one was submitted on June 14th, 2024. It was approved on 6/18/2024. Hearing notification was posted on 6/29/2024. This one did receive a protest inquiry. I routed this resident to the MTA Geary Street Improvement people, so that he could work directly with them. This location also did receive 72 letters of support. I have a copy of that protest inquiry. If the hearing officer is interested, it is a part of the permit record and it has been uploaded. There's copies of the photo sims. If you're wondering what the protest or inquiry was about, it was about the width of the sidewalk. The resident was concerned that there wouldn't be enough access, but I did measure the access and there is enough clearance by ADA standards. So I did measure for that. This last one, or is this the last one? This is the last one. This is at Geneva and Prague, so this is not a Better Geary Street one, obviously. This one was submitted June 17th, 2024. The site plan was approved on June 18th, 2024, and the hearing notification was posted on June 29th, 2024. These are photo sims of what MTA intends or Clear Channel intends it to look like. So those are the 10 locations that are submitted for consideration, and we recommend that all 10 transit shelters be approved. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Lisa, Margot, who's on this call. General questions about permitting in general, you can always reach out to me. If you have questions about you need to reach out to MTA, feel free to reach out to MTA at 415-701-2311 or visit us at mta.com.
Teresa, thank you for correcting my description of the locations of the shelters.
No problem. It looks like they were all in Geary. That's how it kind of come across, but I wanted to make that clear.
Definitely appreciate the clarity. All right. Next, does the property owner, appellant, or applicant wish to speak?
Margot, do you want to say anything?
No, I think you covered everything.
Okay.
Does any member of the public or witness want to speak?
We have one hand raised, Professor Burgos.
Great, floor is yours. All right, go ahead and begin your public comment and the timer for 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, just one moment, please. The timer has started. You have 3 minutes.
Hi there, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, I need to rename myself. My name is Cyrus Hall. I'm one of the organizers of a community advocacy of the last year called Faster, Safer Geary. We worked to make sure that the Geary Boulevard Improvement Project Quick Build made it through the SFMTA board. And I'm afraid we're part of the cause of a lot of those letters. We reached out to our community because we really wanted to make it clear that the last almost 10 months without shelters on parts of Geary Boulevard were really unpleasant for riders. You know, these shelters used to exist and they were set to be moved as part of the Geary Boulevard Improvement Project. And unfortunately, that's just taken a very long time. The 43,000 daily riders of the 38 and the 38R, which is the second busiest bus line west of the Mississippi, have really needed these facilities back. You know, this past winter, it was extremely wet. we had a huge amount of rain. We had lots of wind, as we do every winter. And there are large stretches of Gary right now, particularly on the outer boulevards, where either inbound or outbound, there are no shelters for blocks. And approving these shelters, I understand you don't do that today, but recommending approval of these shelters and making sure that we're unblocking that process to get these back up will solve that problem before this next winter. Every part of this, every section of this part of the 38 route has senior centers nearby and schools nearby. And every rider with less than 100% ability, who can't stand for long periods of time, deserves a seat. Every rider deserves to be warm and dry. So I would ask you to please approve all the shelters along Gary today, really all the shelters, but like particularly the ones along Gary today. There's just been too much time between when the shelters were removed in today's hearing, and riders shouldn't have to go another winter without shelter. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Are there any other public comments at this time?
I do not see any hands up at this time.
Great, thank you. The department may now address any comments if the department would like.
I have nothing to add. I still recommend these transit shelters to be approved.
Very well. Finally, property owner, appellant, or applicant would like to say any kind of rebuttal?
No, sorry, no, just thank you for everybody and their time and all the work that went into get these applications in.
Thank you. So if there are no more comments for this item, I will now close the item and make my recommendations to the director. Right, so this item is now closed. Are there any other public comments on today's item? Excuse me, are there any more public comments on this item in today's agenda? If you have spoken, you will not be allowed to speak again. This is for those who might have come in late or did not have a chance to speak. If there are no more public comments, I'm closing this hearing.
There are no hands up at this time.
Thank you. This hearing is now closed. Thank you all.
Good job, guys.
Gonna end the recording. Thank you.